For today's entry in 31 Days of Horror Movie Reviews, I once again delved deep into the film library of a famous actor with the first ever movie of Tom Hanks.
On the night before her wedding, every girl is frightened. And this time, there's good reason. He knows you're alone.
The movie starts off with two women at a movie theater, and we learn where Scream 2 got the idea for their opening.
Okay, you can look now. You okay, Marie? You still...
We learn that the woman killed was going to be married in 2 weeks. Years ago, a similar crime happened, and the detective in charge, his wife-to-be, was killed. So he's called into action once again to try to solve these crimes. We are introduced to Amy. She is going to be married in 2 weeks, and her ex keeps showing up. He wants her to marry him instead. And most of her friends agree that Melvin's a much cooler dude than Rich. I introduce to you Melvin.
Did you just come from the morgue?
Yeah, they got me on days now. The regular guy died. I gave him our best freezer.
She goes to get a fitting for her wedding dress, and the bridal shop owner is killed.
I'm not so hot on customer relations.
You're not so bad.
Now may be a bad time to mention that the killer's name is Ray, the victim's name is Ralph, and I have a brother named Ralph. Kinda weird. Her friends are kind of a bunch of hoes. One of them's hooking up with her professor, who's married, so they must die.
What the heck?
The other one has the hots for a guy who jogs in the woods nearby, and he's played by Tom Hanks, so let's show all the Tom Hanks scenes.
I'm too tired to scream from the pain you just caused me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. I stretched out an extra foot to make sure I'd trip you. I'm most interested in fear, the emotion of fear. For example, why after seeing Psycho were so many people afraid to take showers?
Not me. I never saw the movie.
You were afraid, right?
You bet.
Fear fascinates me. People pay to be scared, and when you think about it, it's really ridiculous. Give me some.
Ridiculous. That's the word I was looking for.
Say, have you got a dime?
What for?
I want to call my roommate and have him vacate the premises.
Why?
Well, I thought we'd play a game of backgammon.
I don't like to play games.
Isn't he charming, ladies? Well, he doesn't die, sadly. But she does.
Alright again. All the soft, sweet dreams are coming true. It's the night again.
After an uneventful chase through the morgue, where the bad guy easily gets away, we get a sequel bait scene of her ex-fiancé attacking her at her wedding with Melvin. Overall, this was a pretty boring movie. Nothing was scary. There wasn't very many jump scares at all. The motive didn't really make sense. He's mad because his fiance dumped him right before the wedding for someone else, but we barely are told that. You kind of have to guess. Also, why would he years later be killing other brides? What happened in between? Why is he re-triggered? None of it's really explained. The acting doesn't fit the movie at all. It's supposed to be kind of a serious slasher flick, and then there's weird jokes in there, and everybody in the movie telling her to go back to Melvin. We never see Rich, her fiance, at all, and have no idea why everybody hates him. Just having one scene of him being a jerk would have been really helpful. The deaths lacked any special effect use. I showed you all the deaths. They're bloodless and uneventful and not creepy in the least. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend this one. This is something you can skip for sure. I guess it's classic enough that it got spoofed in Scream 2, but I don't know why. What'd we learn? Don't accept an engagement unless you actually like the person, at least a little bit. This movie gets 3.5 young Tom Hanks out of 10 for not very good acting, uneventful and bloodless deaths, a motive that makes very little sense, and it also didn't have any creepy parts or jump scares. Plus, when everybody is killed with other people around, he knows you're alone makes no sense as a title. Thank you for watching. Leave questions, comments, concerns, criticism, or anything else you want down in the comments section. And as always, I shall try to do better next time.